Overall Setting Podcast. Overall Settings. You know you are the leader now. You're taking over with speed now. Overall Settings. Yes, you're on the go. Everybody want to watch your show. You're watching Overall Settings Podcast. Boom, Overall Settings.
You there, your sister?
Yeah, we are looking for you on B10.
Pico. What?
How are you?
I'm your sister Candy, you know remember me?
Like third time this round week, man, I say, yeah, I forgive me a number.
For real, I'll give it to you this time.
After me, I'm going to make you burn up like how you burn me up, really. Sky, where you go?
Daddy.
Me and Candy, a sister and brother.
After we do something together.
Oh, Daddy.
What about my daughter? Peter, where you there, sir?
You know, say, Sky, me, calling.
How are you going in, sir?
The face the doctor found one.
Doctor. Yo, where are you doing on my place?
Where you and Peter now?
Catch Peter over my yard. Now my bed is no man.
Say she want the farmer man, Yeah man, I thought it's a representative. Me I said check me up on the overall settings. This
Yeah, you know it's your boy Jack Can, straight out of Canada, and overall setting.
Yo, this is the girl Joey Brooks, and I'll be on Overall Settings Podcast.
I represent for overall podcast, you know, overall settings podcast. See?
Actually, the queen get the president. I know I represent for overall settings that develop the resident.
I will be on overall settings.
And the overall settings podcast.
People, you know it's the Overall Settings Podcast.
overall settings give thanks every day.
Overall settings. Overall settings podcast.
I will be live on overall settings.
Overall settings.
Pow, 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 pow. Way ho. Pow, 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 pow. Not because you're over there and I'm here, I'm with you. My heart, my soul, my love lies, you burn deep within, and my heart is with you, and my soul is with you, and the love we have goes on and on, yeah.
Morning, boss.
Morning, Mr. Laygus.
Look like we have a large turnout today, man.
Alright, I must see what going on.
Man, them, line up. Boss, man, in it. Yeah,
Morning big boy. Some painting work now.
Oh, so you're the painter?
Yes boss. The whole heap of place more.
So you say, I boss him, mama?
Yeah, man, I'll give you one boss.
Alright, I go boss him. Alright, write down your name there.
Boy, I'm a good youth in my general and not now go on, I'm not involved in a gun thing and them thing they are running in my general.
So you say about that one, bossy? Boss him, man. I go the out, man. Boss him, man. Boss him, man. I even check me, man. I tell him, man. Sign the name, my boss. Sign, side.
You see the same thing me attack Laygus? Them youth here now will no meds.
Don't worry, mama man. Me make you talk that mama man. Don't worry yourself. Yo, don't move in, I'm soon come back. Hold on, mama man.
Anessa B and Laygus. Oh, Laygus, I'm giving up. Get a youth not free. Life is a life TV. Every day man a dead in a twos and trees. No, Nessa B, don't give it up. Get a youth one money pantry. Strap with the matic in a days like these. I'm a done see the signs government not pray. Let's have the youths, I'm not gonna touch the road unless them have it. I feel protect we head because me know them know the crab it. The ghetto on gonna need a chance and every youth to grab it. But until then that they come and give you, we not go left it. Laygus know that can't work. You don't need gun to prove yourself worth. Judge a protect you from the day when you're birth. You know sister you a king in a year. Laygus, I'm giving up. Get a youth not pray. Get a life is a life TV. Every day man a dead in a twos and trees. No, Nessa B, don't give it up. Get a youth one money pantry. Strap with the matic in a days like these. I'm a done see the signs government now pray. The system out for the poor, so read between the lines. That's why the youth them are gone, we traveling with the nine. And we've been trying so hard, that's still a to the line. Yes, automatically we fall to a life of crime. But if you open your eyes, you no can escape. Nobody follow nobody and reach your dead gate. It's like the youth them neglect God and them forget fear. Starting institute away to rise the dead trade. Giving up, get a youth not pray. Get a life is a life TV. Every day man a dead in a twos and trees. No, Nessa B, don't give it up. Get a youth one money pantry. Strap with the matic in a days like these. I'm a done see the signs government now pray. One day, let's have the youths, I'm not gonna touch the road unless them have it. I feel protect we head because me know them know the crab it. The ghetto on gonna need a chance and every youth to grab it. But until then that they come and give you, we not go left it. Laygus know that can't work. You don't need gun to prove yourself worth. Judge a protect you from the day when you're birth. You know sister you a king in a earth.
Chase Mills Production.
Alright, this is the work for the one. You see the sign? No weapon. So every man I go left, who no gun at the security post.
You hear that?
All you two, you know.
Ooh, na na na.
Laygus, you know.
Ooh, na na na.
World Toxic 17, you know.
No one here for me general. No one here for my brother boy. Remember the first time me touch road and did the yam of food and did the yam. Na 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 na. Ooh, na na na.
Laygus, you know.
Ooh, na na na.
World Toxic 17, you know.
No one here for me general. No one here for my brother boy. Remember the first time me touch road and did the yam of food and did the yam of food. Out with the fashion and flossing team, girls stand up on a low. Girls stand up on a low. No me here say you drop out. It coming like me nah no food. Coming like me nah no food. Cause the same place me sit down when me get the news. Same place me there you look. Yo, Jenna we miss you. And if me Jenna we miss. Na 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 na. Ooh, na na na.
Laygus, you know.
Ooh, na na na.
World Toxic 17, you know.
No one here.
Yes, you're up on the live and lock on. If you're up on the live and lock on, right
no one here for my brother boy.
Share the live and.
Remember the first time me touch road and did the yam of food and did the yam of food. Out with the fashion and flossing team, girls stand up on a low. Girls stand up on a low. No me here say you drop out. It coming like me nah no food. Coming like me nah no food. Cause the same place me sit down when me get the news. Same place me there you look. Yo, Jenna we miss you. And if me Jenna we miss you. Ooh, me wish I did tell you see we are take first class flight. The thugs them miss up on the block last night. We miss you. And if me Jenna we miss you. Me woulda do anything to see me brother big broad smile. The thugs them miss up on the block and
Walla. Occasionally,
you hear one song and it's like goose pimple turn up on your skin. Occasionally you hear them song there and it coming like you don't know the artist, but it coming like an artist. I speak directly to Wagwan in a year mates. This are one of them song there. We're up on the live with Laygus right now. So right now, if you're up on the live and you say you support the artist, the greatest thing what you can do for the artist yeah, is it not gonna cost you not even a penny for share the live yeah. Share the live. Laygus.
Ooh, na, na, na.
Share the live.
Laygus,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Share
na,
the
na,
live.
na.
Yeah.
World Toxic 17.
Share the live. Yeah.
No one here for me general. No one here for my brother boy. Remember the first time me touch road and the day I'm a foot. Out with the fashion and flossing team, girl stand up and a look. No me here say you drop out. It coming like man on no food. At the same place me sit down when me get the news. Same place me there you look. Yo, then we miss you. And imagine we miss you. Ooh, me wish I did tell you see we a take first class flight. The thugs them miss up on the block last night. We miss you. And imagine we miss you. Me woulda do anything to see me brother big broad smile. The thugs them miss up on the block. And me know Miss Brown never dream say she woulda see you lay down in a coffin before her. The lane said she can't take the pressure, but she know you're there, you heaven to protect me like tour guy. But me feel it to my heart when me see my brother lay down outside. Ain't like them you guide. I feel tell you how me feel inside. Cause me miss you. And imagine how we miss you. Ooh, me wish I did tell you see we a take first class flight. The thugs them miss up on the block last night. We miss you. And imagine how we miss you. Me woulda do anything to see me brother big broad smile. The thugs them miss up on the block. And yo, R.I.P. to a real Jenna. Gone but not forgotten. Yo, Miss Brown, Dylan. Yo, World Toxic 17 there and rep for a real Jenna. Real Jenna. Yo, Jenna, we miss you. And imagine how we miss you. Ooh, me wish I did tell you see we a take first class flight. The thugs them miss up on the block last night. We miss you. And imagine how we miss you. You woulda do anything to see me brother big broad smile. The thugs them miss up on the block. And
yeah man, for real. This is overall settings, the podcast that differs. And you don't know our thing, our objective is for always exemplify the greatness within some artists where whether it be the artists them will chop the bush for the man them where they just know the one them where the people them just kind of fling to the side or them becomes irrelevant for one reason or another. You know what I mean? You know, obviously we have to big up the current one them where they are, but our objective is always to bring the diamonds in the rough to the forefront. Tonight is no different. When you hear Laygus, you know, you might think about Nigeria. You know, me I say, cause the first time I hear it, you know, me I say, African artists, you know, and then when we start look deeper into Wagwan, me say, it's not an African artist, you know what I mean? So we're going to find out the whole concept behind the name. But one thing I can say, I want bad artists. And obviously, you guys can see that I am very excited to you know, welcome this artist to the platform. You know what I mean? And everybody get 3 and 4 pull up. You know what I mean? Not to say me a compare an artist, but me really have to feel a song. You know what I mean? It have to do something to me. You know, internally, everybody will forward on the platform, but you know, like me say, occasionally you have them song that we just make goose pimple stand up on your skin. You know me I say, and the song was one of them song there. You know what I mean? So without further ado, to somebody who could be anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? And you know, if it's one thing we value over here at overall settings is time. You know what I mean? You can give a man $1 million and him walk go to the road and you know, him misplace it or him go spin it on some foolishness or whatever. But the one thing where you can't give nobody in life and get back is time. You know, and the artist you could have there in a studio, you know, him obviously, you know, is well-rounded, you know what I mean, and know how to deal with him thing, you know what I mean, whether it be him have a trade, you know what I say, him have one heap of subject, you know, obviously you can hear the talent, you know what I mean, so, you know, it's a triple threat, you know what I mean, so him could have done anywhere in the world I do what him I do, and him choose to spend time when him can never get back with the platform now, and we really appreciate of the fact, say, you know, him would have do that. Big up Nessa B, anywhere you're there to make it possible to refer the artist to it last minute too, you know what I mean? So without further ado, a very warm overall settings welcome to the man himself, future icon of tomorrow, Laygus.
Alright, go! Big up yourself in the overall settings. You know what's going on.
Yeah,
you don't know some of big blessings.
Yeah, man, manners and respect, you know, my G, manners and respect. You know, I just, you know, like me say, me just want to take the time out for, you know, say give thanks, you know, for can forward on the platform, dog, and, you know, and talking to you off the ear, me can say, he's a man who's serious about what you do. You know me, I say, so, you know, therefore, you could be anywhere at any given time, and for your truth to take the time out to come link with we and all our vibes with it is a blessing. You know me, I say, so, we just want to give thanks for that, my general.
Yeah, man, definitely, man, definitely. And give thanks same way if you have up on the show same way, because you don't know it's a platform where show out the youths them same way and, you know, make people get to see the talent that we have to showcase and, you know what I mean? So we give thanks same way, it's a blessing.
And that way there, for man. Some people they on the live already, the live turn up, but more on the live, they turn up a little bit more. So you see, for everybody with on the live right now, just share. Whether you have to go in your broadcast, and show it out, whether you have to post it by your social media, share. If you're on the live right now and it's your first time over here, subscribe to Laygus channel. I'm going to make you know which part you can find them before the interview you're done. But like when you're done there, you're already, press the little subscribe button for overall settings so we can keep you posted for who and who are forward on the platform. So anyway, without further ado, you know what I mean, we are going to venture over into a place that I'm very familiar with. You know what I mean? From 9 Mile, go right back up to Cane River Fall to Dallas. You know what I mean? Anywhere you want to talk about, you know them area there. You know what I mean? At my place. You know what I say? So for you say Bullby, my ears cock up, and we have one heap of things in common because me's also a sound selector as well and an artist, you know what I mean? So we're well rounded in the thing. The only thing that I not have is a trade, but my trade is music, so I guess therefore I have a trade as well. So we are going to talk the things them in a night. So Bull Bear, 9 Mile, where did it all begin for Laygus?
Really and truly, Laygus started out, well, we have one heap of talent in them, and we wear one heap of art, you know what I mean? Laygus really started out from a few years ago. A friend of mine, I recorded a song, and a friend of mine heard the song and said, Jano, the song bad. You know what I mean? And being that the song so bad, him feel like say, the song for the out there. I feel like me have talent. I never even see myself as an artist at the time. You know what I mean? At the time I was playing sound system just like you. I was a selector and I was all over the place, but I always know that I love music and I want to be a part of music, and finding my place was something that was gonna happen in the long run, you know?
Right.
So the journey really started here when the friend of mine, big up to Clive, you know what I mean, introduced me to his cousin Phrase. You know what I mean? Big up yourself, Phrase music. You know what I mean?
Big up Phrase for the live right now too. Phrase.
Yeah, man, definitely, man, definitely.
Big up Nessa B for the live as well.
Big up yourself, Nessa B, every time. You know what I mean? So Phrase wasn't the person who really hear the song and say, no man, I'm a recording artist too, and I'm gonna carry up on every stage show when I get I will just go and burn down the place because you have a talent and the song sound good. So, you know, I started out there, and from there I started writing more music and more music. You know.
So let me answer this, because me initially did start out as a singer, and then I ventured into selecting, and then ultimately me did become a DJ. When did you, because I guess your first entrance into the music was via selecting. So just give us a brief history about the first time you put one record on a turntable, some of the sounds that you played, whether alongside or even on, you know, during the course of your selecting career.
All right. In terms of selecting, I don't know. We have to big up Marco T every time. Because Marco T was a person who he wanted to learn the selecting thing at the time. He had the money to buy the equipment and everything, so he could practice, and you know. So I was the person them want to sit in the kitchen, go cook the food all the while. You know. But me, you know, me the type of person where I'm interested in the music and I wanted to know, because you know, growing up as a little youth and hearing sound system like Stone Love and Metro Media and going to a few parties, you know, it just bring a different energy and a different vibe. So I wanted to learn the music. So while them send me in the kitchen, I was just there looking over every minute, you know, catching him while him a mix and while him a do him thing, because he learn it after a while to the extent where he could just play fluently, you know, and take up a dance and play from start to finish. So cooking the food every day and thing, being around them, you know, they never wanted me to go around the turntable because they never feel like me have the talent. You know? So I said, all right, I have to go find another way for showing us that me have the talent.
Yeah.
So one day I was there playing and I take up the mic and I said, pick up yourself for the market, see, you know the thing going on. You don't know so Laygus there, so way. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
Just hearing the sound of my voice and everything on the mic, you must say, yo, say that again. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I started there, and then from that now, him started, no man, you're not going to the kitchen again. You have to go come play alongside me, because I never have nobody who talks them way, they will sound like that, you know?
So you go from washing plate to playing dub plate.
Playing dub plate. I tell you, wicked dub plate, because we meet up sound like Stone Love and Metro Media in land, like by Jews land one Christmas, and people like those we power start to come and shake off me and say, yo, you're bad.
Mad.
You know what I mean?
Mad.
We turn up the dance. We turn up the dance, man. Because we used to study music, you know.
Yeah.
Study music, I tell you, man. Like a book.
So what would you say was like probably one of the biggest dances that you personally remember playing on at that particular time?
You mean sound system?
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, at the time while he was learning, he was around a sound called Tender Touch in Bull Bay. You know, big up Father David and Father Blackman, same way. You know what I mean? So playing in the yard was something where the young selector had to do before and get a chance to go on the road.
Right.
You know? So he was there playing in the yard a couple of times, and we was just always there till we start go road and start go road with the sound, and you know. But I'm a person that I don't like to do like be like one place. I'm a person that always have to be moving.
All around that,
so, yeah, I felt that I needed to just branch off, be independent, and start play sound all over the place. I don't have a sound for myself, so I need to go all at the party them, get a play, mash up the place.
So at Foreign, we have a thing where we I guess we call that freelance. You know what I say? So it's like a kind of was a free agent and a
freelancer, yeah.
Right. Exactly. You know what I mean? So how hard was it making the transition from sound system to being an artist? Because a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of times, I mean, no, at the time when me did that come up in it, there was a bit of a conflict of interest, because it's like prior to Mataran and Bada General and a couple of the other selectors who made being an artist popular, and most notably Charlie Blacks, who's tearing up the charts and doing all type of things. Back when me was a selector, it kind of hard to make the transition because it's like the people that look for you like say, yo, you're gonna be either one or the other. Like you would never see Rory or Weep or any other man there a DJ. You know what I mean? Unless it was like a gimmick. So
but I tell you,
I hear you.
I tell you what I do. I'll tell you what I do. At the time, I found out that playing sound, getting a $5 grand a night, probably up and down, or the promoter might say, oh, you mash up my dance, I make a portion of money, so I get a thing. It never did a cut it for me.
Right.
So I decided that I have to go to school. So I enrolled in a program at the National Tools and Engineering Institute. I said, you know what, I need a backup plan. So starting the school now didn't give me the time and the I never had the time to really go out and play at night. I have to study and prepare for exams and all of that. So I kind of just put down.
Major Mackerel himself tell me say 9 to 5 stifle artist. Go and talk.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah. So
going to school now and don't have the time to really go out all the while and play in the hours of the night and come back in early morning and I have to go to school the next day, sleeping in the class and all of that. It never really worked out. So at the time I had more time on my hand. You know what I mean? And I was saying, boy, I need to do something with the time. I have the talent and I can write music. I just go and write music. And playing so much music for so much years, it's like you're studying it for so long. So it's really just showcasing what you study over the years and just putting it forward. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I started writing at that point because I had a whole lot of time on my hand, So can't go road, can't play. So you know what? I go to something else. So that's when the song came about and Clive heard it and he gave it to his cousin, and that's where the journey just all began. And I started seeing that now this is what I need to do.
Mad.
You know what I mean? So it never hard. It never hard for me because I was a born musician.
Right. So I mean, do you still dabble within the sound system, or are you focusing more on the artist side of things at this particular time?
No, I haven't played that sound in years. Probably I can't mix a song now so good.
Yeah, brother, we're born in here going stay in your man. Cause me the think is here. Me take a 15-year break, and come win a Sound Clash trophy, So you might have to take off some of my cobweb them, but at the end of the day, just be your voice alone sound like you're up on a sound. You know what I mean? So you can, yeah, you know what I mean? So that part I right there. So cadence and him something there and the things there. Like me tell everybody we forward on a platform now. I feel so fortunate that everybody that forward over here bad in them own right. And I feel like we're spiritually connected in our little way because everybody is equally as talented. There's no comparison for me because everybody talented in their own right. You know what I'm saying? And you have people where born for the things, and you have people where want for the things, and you are clearly one of them man there we're born for the way you do, because when me hear the song them, if me never did know the background behind it, but I think say you set out to be an artist from the minute you venture into the music, because it's all like you naturally have it.
I always love singing though.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
I always love singing. I mean, I would just sing a song. I saw like the artist sometimes people are run from all about. I wonder what the artists are do yasso. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I always love singing. Was a big bathroom singer at the time.
Right. So, you know what I mean? So what do you say? Because I mean, I noticed, you had some of the struggles that the average artist has, coming up in the game. And I mean, not having that big machine behind you. Therefore, most of the things that you did were either out of pocket expense or at the mercy of some producers who were probably just voicing songs but not necessarily putting them out. You know what I mean? So you grasp the concept that you had to become innovative and try find different ways to make it happen for you. One of the things that you did, was something similar to what I did. You learn how to record yourself. You download certain musical programs because you had these songs piling up on you that you didn't have a release for, and obviously you didn't have an outlet for them, but you felt the need to hear yourself. So, tell us a little bit about, your first official recording, whether it be you recording yourself or you ventured into a studio.
As a matter of fact, I recorded more than one song unofficially, and back then I had an earpiece that had one of them mic, something like what you have on.
Yeah, man.
And we just set up a broomstick, put tire on that on it, get a stocking, and we make a pop filter. Cause listen, this thing have to work, you understand? So we put that together. We use the stocking as the pop filter, and we say, all right, we have a record because we do a lot of research before, and they tell you that, all right, you're gonna have pops in it, and you know what I mean. So you're gonna need a pop filter and all of that. So that's how we started and recorded the first song, and that was outside in open air. You know what I mean? Yeah, had to stop a few times. Dog a bark, all kind of things happen. You know what I mean? But it really started unofficially.
Yeah.
It really started unofficially. And big up to Pablo. Because at the time, Pablo was a person who loved the sound system too. And he loved music on a whole. So, and he knew computer. So I said, Pablo, you're going to need to get a program for me, because I need to learn this thing here. And then him get the program and him give me. But I had to sit down and learn the program. Cause Pablo never had the time to sit down and learn it. So I had to sit down and learn it. So learning the program and learning how to record and how you set it and you put your reverb and whatever. And that's how we recorded the first song, and that was outside in open air.
Wasn't that one of the most amazing? I mean, I think a true artist, which you are, a true artist, as you begin to roll back the layers of, finding out that you have a voice, recording yourself, actually hearing yourself, seeing the reaction of somebody else after them hear what you like. All of these things are taking place, and unless you really trod the road there where we trod, remember, we use a different part of our mind where the average individual now use, so
definitely.
The process, the drive. Sometimes you lose our sleep, brother. Because my sister, you will work an 8-hour day and still go turn around and spend 8 hours in the studio.
We still do that.
Exactly.
Overall, we still that's our work ethics right now. I'm big up to Sevan Media, my right hand. You know what I mean? And Sevan Media is the person who shoots the video right now. So
mad.
That's just my work ethics. I have to work in the day because I work a 9 to 5. And when I go home at night, I work another shift at night. Sometimes I go to my bed like 4 and wake up like 5:30. So I get like an hour and a half sleep per night. But I think playing sound system for so long and doing this as I'm doing it in the capacity that I'm doing it in for so long, it does mold me, and I think my body get used to all of this.
Yeah, man, that's it, man. Mr. Man, my operator for maybe 5 to 6 hours sleep, and I've been doing that for over 20 years now. You know what I mean? And them say a man is only as old as him feel. And when we learn about certain aspects of life, anybody will love what them do, regardless of how hard it may seem, or even how hard it actually is. Once you love it, it's effortless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, man. So definitely.
It's nothing more fulfilling than, following your dreams and your aspiration, even if them don't yield no money, even if sometimes it don't yield the result where it's supposed to, it require, but at the end of the day, the undying love and the drive is just something that it's beyond comparison. You know what I mean?
Overall, I make like 100 dub plates or more probably a week, and that's free. I'm giving to sound systems just to for promotional purposes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
We do this thing and we understand the effort that it really is required, and we're ready to put in the work, and we've been working. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it never stop. Believe me.
So what during the course of time, once you ventured into this music and decided to take on the recording artist role and the dub plates and the things of that nature which you mentioned, around what time do you think you put out your first release, and what was the name of that song?
I don't remember the exact year, but I know it's about 2012, 2013, somewhere about. I put out the first song. It was called Bad Mind Me Please. We recorded that song at a studio. It never really had a name at the time. It was just a studio. Big up the streets. You know what I mean? First, new streets. Streets had a studio in his yard, and it was an official studio too in his yard, his backyard. You know what I mean? So we recorded the song there, and at the time, Streets wanted to merge with another label, So after merging, that's when we put out the song officially.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What was the reception? Go on, Tara.
Very well. The song was called Bad Mind Me Please, and it's on my YouTube channel, so you can go and look at it. I get good reception at the time, man. Very well reception. The people liked it. The concept was so different. You know what I mean? I'm like an artist that is always writing outside of the box. I don't think you will ever hear an artist asking other people to bad mind him. But for me, you bad mind me, it don't motivate me more. And that's the whole concept of the song, you know what I mean? So the more you do that, the more I get motivated. So bad mind me, please. I beg you.
Love that. And you said that was your first official release, and it obviously was released to some rave reviews, and obviously it kept you going. So who were some of the artists who inspired and continue to inspire you right now?
Ironically, I'm inspired by people like Bob Marley and Dennis Brown. That's the type of music that I listen on my spare time. I listen to everything, I listen EDM, I listen dancehall, I listen hip hop, I listen everything right across the board. But if you're gonna ask me what's my favorite music, it's really and truly dancehall and reggae music. But I listen mostly like the old stuff, because I think that's where the substance is,
Right.
And I tend to want to make music, because I don't think a lot of these artists is aiming at that, making music that can last, music with substance that can survive some time. People 10 years down the line can listen to this song and get motivated from it, and the same effect that it had 10 years ago, it have that effect 10 years after,
Timeless music.
Timeless music. Yeah, definitely.
Man, for real, my general, and that's what it's all about. A lot of people don't grasp that concept there. But then again, like I told you, there's a level of it separates the men from the boys, or the women from the men, are the people like me tell you, who were born to do this, and the people that were simply want to do this. I think I found the first song that you said you officially released. I'm gonna see if I can play it. It's called Bad Mind Me Please. You know what I mean? Definitely different concept, because like I say, really find an artist who tell people for bad mind me please. I don't know a person who actually beg nobody for bad mind. But that's neither here nor there. But bad mind me please. Laygus, make we see if we can make it come across the system. Up top. Check. Yeah. The connection kind of stay away, but we're gonna work with it. We're in our little place right now where the connection are all that great. But I found the song.
Me a beg on the please do it. Please do it. Me a beg on the please do it. That's it production. I beg on the please do it. Yeah, beg your bad mind me. Beg your bad mind me. Do it if you want. Beg your bad mind me. Beg your bad mind me. Me say bad mind me. I beg you please. Bad mind me please. And give me motivation. You make me stronger.
Me have to make my own sound effect. That's how you think go.
Big tune, man.
Turn it up.
Yeah, beg your bad mind me. Beg your bad mind me. Do it if you want.
If it up on the live right now, share the live.
Me say bad mind me. I beg you please.
Yo.
Bad mind me please. And give me
motivation.
I mean, you tell me no worry got Reagan. Right now, me no worry. But mind me please and give me motivation. Father God, yes, I am my guardian. So me no worry got Reagan. Right now, me no worry. Yeah, you know, but mind me, say me no reach no well. Take motivation out of bad mind to the dirty mouth. But you have tongue in a deep, then when the evil say evil, when it teach me, say yes, today was for you, what for me, today. And you can't stop me shine, and no matter what you say. Like Taros Riley said today, your mind, that you think like lamb powder, but mind me please, and give me motivation. You make me stronger when you're underrated, man. I mean, you tell me no worry about Megan. Right now, me no worry.
But mind me, please. Yep.
Father God, yes, I am me girl. So me no worry about Megan. Right now, me no worry. Yeah, but mind important in my life. Motivation, them give me and I make me strive on me journey. Me use bad mind to survive. That's why me happy make it in a life. I will leave a people laugh why me sing bad mind, but that should me be beyond that. But them can't stop my shine. But mind me please.
Yeah. Bad piece of song, bad piece of song, bad piece of song. As me told you know, we not exaggerate the artists are bad. And this, for the people that just had joined the live, this was his first official release. So we are talking about almost 9-10 years ago. You know, Master,
Yeah.
and obviously the talent was evident then. You know what I mean? So he's only improving as the days and the years and the and time goes on. You know what I mean? And I would love that. So what would you say outside of the 9 to 5 and the regular struggles that are artists in a Jamaica where there are so many artists vying for the same spot, you know what I mean, or just vying to be heard? What do you say were some of the main struggles that Laygus faced, making the transition into being an artist and then ultimately being an artist?
We got through a lot of struggles, We got through a lot of struggles. Producers would take your track and them would want to use your track for other purposes, take your own song and reconstruct it, get other people. You know what I mean? At one point, I was with a label, signed to the label, and opportunities presented itself for a big video, a professional video at the time. Mm-hmm. And the person who was doing the video wanted to shoot my song. Mm. The producer that owned the label is also an artist. He had a song on the rhythm too. Mm-hmm. And he looked straight in my face and tell me that you're not gonna get this video today. He's going to have to shoot the video for me. Whoa. You know what I mean? Whoa. And the person that wanted to shoot the video was really interested in the song and really interested in the video, but him tell him a whole lot of things and it caused a whole lot of fuss, and you know what I mean? So people would want to do things and them do it blatantly in your face. Them do it blatantly in your face, and they throw things at you like it's nothing, man. Like they don't care about you. You know what I mean? But
well, obviously, like me say, in life, there's black and white, there's up and down, there's good and bad, there's always the opposite of something. There has to be balance within life. And although you face a lot of those struggles that artists face, and just human beings in general. People are trying to get over and do some little backdoor deal and them thing there. What would you say is? I know that obviously because you're still going and going stronger than ever, and lively yourself to this cause. So, what would you say was probably one of your proudest moments or one of your most memorable moments within music?
I think one of my most memorable moments is going on the first stage show. You know what I mean? For me, back then it was an honor to be frank, because Cockatee was keeping a show. He was keeping the show in back to at the time. When I went down there, Freeze, being the person that he is, always trying to get me on things and trying to get me pulled on the shows that he's also on.
Big
you
up
know,
Freeze. Big up.
yeah, man, big up the Freeze, definitely. You know, we went there and they were like, no, he's not on the show. And Freeze is like, no, man, him have to work. Because him come here and we come from far and, him have to work. And anyway, they were back and forth, and the person who was running the show finally decided that, all right, we're going to give him a break. And when they give me the break, and I run out on the stage, and I start singing, and the crowd start going bad, and I sing the same song, Bad Mind Me Please, at the time. And, I think probably because the concept was so different, everybody pulled to the performance, and, the crowd was just wild. I never see people getting on so bad at the time for me. You know what I mean? Going on so bad for me. So it was most memorable. It was the first real entrance to a stage show. So I think that's one of the most memorable moments. Yeah.
Right. So ultimately you go as hard as you do, and as you have been going for so many years. For what purpose? What do you hope to acquire from the efforts that you have put forth and continue to put forth?
I just want to make good music. I just want to make timeless music. You know what I mean? As I was saying, music that can help motivate people. You know what I mean? And different moods, because I'm a very diverse artist. You know what I mean? I'm very diverse. I will get up today and decide, say, I want to sing an Afro song and an Afro beat. You know what I mean? Which is so different. And I will just make a different type of a beat and a different type of song and just jump on that. You know what I mean? So I just want to make good music and keep the people intact, help them mentally, because I think a lot of artists right now is not aiming at that, helping the people. You know what I mean? Music back then was so powerful. It bring about a different energy.
It still is, but powerful in the right thing, which when anything is being used for the wrong purpose, it's just like when you watch a superhero them back in ideas. You can put a gun in the hand of a man where, at the end of the day, Emma got use it to protect and defend for the right. You know what I say? And then it going at the hands of a man with just a pre-beer evil. You know what I say? So it's like, so music has such a great power. I'm going to tell people this all the while. You as a selector know better than anybody else, because when you play music, you have the ability to control the crowd with the music. It's like it's a feeling that you feel within. I
think that's what gave me one of my advantage overall. Cause watch here.
Exactly.
Playing the music for so long, it's like you dissect the music, and you're able to dissect the music into different parts, and it's a different feeling doing it. So when you creating your own music now, you know what I mean? All of that energy is transferred, and all of that knowledge of dissecting the music is transferred, that you just create something that is unlike anything else. You know what I mean?
Because you already have your pulse on the hand of what you already have your hand on the pulse of what the crowd wants to hear. You already have knowledge of that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So and remember, music is a frequency. You know what I mean? And like I tell people, every aspect of life is music. When you open your car door, you hear bing, bing, bing. There's a reason why when you press it on, it makes a sound. That is melodic. You know what I mean? Because all of that hits the ears in a manner in which when you hear it on, you can be a blind man, but you know so you have to move out of the way. When you hear a car, just think about what I said to you. So music, you can hear a sad song and it make you feel sad. You can hear a song where I say murder, murder, kill, kill, kill. And if he's a weak-minded person, it might cause you to murder and kill, kill, kill. You know what I say? So music possesses that much power, brother.
Yeah, man. Music is very influential. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm trying to make good music, you know, music that people can use and motivate themselves and move forward in life.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Even though me hear a couple bad man sang in the archive, but with him now.
Definitely, because there's different consumers too, you know. Because I mean, like the store don't just sell regular rice. Them sell basmati and them sell Alberto. You understand? Because different people go for different things.
You have to
You know
cover,
what I mean?
you have to cover every aspect of the spectrum.
Music,
you know?
yeah, music is just an energy, man. It's just an energy. So it's whatever energy put forward at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So as we are talking about music, you know, me and you did a whole of vibes before you forward on the platform. And you mentioned to me, you know, once I asked if you had any videos and things of that nature, and you gave me the opportunity to do something that I take very personal, and I feel honored to be able to be one of the first platforms to feature a song that you gave to me. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I don't take that lightly at all. You know what I say? So tell us a little something about this particular song that we're about to premiere on the platform for the first time.
All right. This song is called Just Try. You know what I mean? Because a lot of youth out there, I don't think them trying hard enough. And I don't think them understand the importance of trying hard enough. You know? A lot of people see me and them say, Laygus, you gotta work a day, you work a night. I just saw it go. I mean, I never stop trying because I see something that I want and I keep going after it. You know? So the song is based around that concept of keep trying and never let anybody convince you that you can't do nothing in life. And that goes for anything at all. You know what I mean? So always have that confidence and always have that drive. That's the song that surrounds all of that. So it's a good vibe.
That's a universal message that is to be shared. And you know, me have a little cousin who is a public speaker. He's been a public speaker for about the past 10 years now. I mean, him did in a corporate work, and it's a brother where him get job like nobody's business. Like him can get job like, me don't know nobody we can get job like that Utah. But him can't keep them.
Yeah, keep them.
Like literally, the money we all get fire all on him day off, brother. And every time him just have a story, and you know, eventually him just came to the realization that working for people was not for him. And
definitely
he went on to be a public speaker, and that's what he does to you know, to take care of his family now. You know what I mean? And that's what he's been doing for the past 10 years. And you know, hats off to my cousin Kevin Knox, anyway you're there right now. But his son now is about 5 or 6 years old. And him say something today. And put him son on the live, and him say, son, tell him what you just told me. And the man said, the little youth said, forgive yourself and believe in yourself. And it's a little youth that said this, 6-year-old, you know. And when you said that about this song, it just brought me right back to that moment. And that's why I made it have to say that. Believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. when nobody else not believe in you. You're there yourself for your purpose. Believe in yourself. And the all nothing beat a trial but a failure. And failure is not even an option if you really have conviction to where you do. You understand?
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So world premiere from Laygus. Please just intro the song for me, General. First time played on any platform, anywhere. The video right now exclusive.
All right. Premiering live stream all the way from Philadelphia. You don't know overall settings. I gonna release a video now named Just Try from Laygus. To all the people who believe in understand.
And if records, ooh, and Laygus, man, I drop me yard, no time. Me never make nobody convince me, no time to me no worthy, mad. From your work hard feet.
Yeah, let me see some flames in that comment. Let me see some flames in that comment. Let me see beer flames in that comment for the rate of respect that one. Beer flames me want to see. I mean, if not about to play no more. Flames me want to see and share the live. Yeah, world premiere. First time played anywhere. That one your name. Just Try. Laygus.
And if records, ooh. And Laygus, man, I drop me yard.
Flames in my life right now. Flames
me
in my
never
life.
make nobody convince me, no time to me no worthy, mad. From your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try.
Mama, daddy, look for the place and burn down money down there now.
And if records, ooh.
World premiere,
Laygus, man, I drop me yard, no time. Me never make nobody convince me, no time to me no worthy, mad. From your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and try, I tell no lie. A dead bad mind people device, alright. Don't let a little 3-point scale this and think them wouldn't take it. At the longest live I shall tell, so me one day I suffer see the changes. Why? Fear card people never change. Want see me lead down them, no want me get the range. Can't study me because me coming like a maze, oh God. And I will always work hard and never give up. Can't wait for some thing to.
John, no, brother. World premiere Laygus. Just Try. Song bad like. Boy, it just bad like when a little pitney the way you just sitting around that corner. Bad like all he pitney them when the teacher them used to beat back in ideas. Bad like when you get all wrong back in that school.
And Laygus, and if records, ooh. And Laygus,
world
premiere
Laygus.
Make yard, no time. Me never make nobody convince me, no time to me no worthy, mad. From your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and try, I tell no lie. A dead bad mind people device, alright. Don't let a little 3-point scale this and think them wouldn't take it. At the longest live I shall tell, so me one day I suffer see the changes. Why? Fear card people never change. Want see me lead down them, no want me get the range. Can't study me because me coming like a maze, oh God. And I will always work hard and never give up. Can't wait for something tough. Them a fight for the God of my judge, oh God. And all I do is try, and that's why I me bad man people despise, oh God. But me never met nobody convince me, no time to me no worthy. From your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and try, I tell no lie. And that bad mind people device. Alright. Don't be no fool, youth. Anything when you want there in a schoolroom. You want be a big boss or a footstool. You want push a big Benz or a push broom. Make yourself be your own elevator. Go straight for the big Benz skyscraper. And make money own enough land paper. You not pay money that me I go tell you later. Me never give up. Even when the journey I get rough. Man fight the fight, me not give in. So me no want see no youth in handcuff. When me do me just try and try, and that's why I mean bad mind people despise, oh God. But me never met nobody convince me, no time to me no worthy. From your work hard feet in a life and earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and try, I tell no lie. And that bad mind people devise, alright. No, so my life, them a pray, and if I'm just go on there and go and hold it, you know. Laygus, you know.
Wow.
7 million.
Wow.
Where you say ready? Action.
Wow. Bad, you know. Bad, you know. World premiere, Laygus, just try. And we first plate. So we have all bragging rights. That me I try to tell you right now. We have all bragging rights. So look here what a guy was say. We have this once this guard up, you know, they can't erase it off our internet. We first play this. Yeah. All right then.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Give
bad video, bad song. Big up to 7 million, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Give thanks to the privilege, you know, of being the first one for play it. You know what I mean? I love that, my general. And
definitely, man.
Our next bad selector just step in a room a while ago too, you know. So I'm one of the man them we are govern the Philly space right now. So I'm gonna make sure say that serial reach him, you know. You know, see,
yeah, definitely.
I'm kind of sad saying walking after me premiere the song, you know what I mean? But song bad like yours, my general. Bad.
Real, man.
I mean, I'm gonna make it reach him still, you see me? You know?
Real.
Yeah, man.
So my fans just look out, because I want to come out tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Which part them can find?
Yeah, I give them it tomorrow morning. Just a premiere it tonight, but I'm going in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, man. I like myself. We feel thanks for the honor, you know, if can premiere the song for the
every time.
Yeah, man. For real, my general. Song bad is a shame. You know bad song.
Real, man. We need more music like this still, you know.
Yeah, man, definitely.
We need more music I teach the youths them, so they need to try.
Music with
I think too much. I think the percentage of youths that is on the streets and who is begging and all of that, I think it's too much, man. Too much people feel like the medium out of this thing is to the.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, man. Too much people feel like the medium out of this thing is to just go out and look handout. You know what I mean? I think it is a small percentage of people who understand the importance of working and keep trying.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
So it's a very good message, man. I want to drop it to everybody just share. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. We are going to
continue out there.
We are going to continue to play it over here and do our part, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? When enough people feel if you understand is, I may always use this as an example. No matter how tall a task may seem, you know what I mean? The journey of 1,000,000 miles start with the first step. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So therefore, the man we did make one of them many years ago, him just did want to make a phone call. You know what I'm saying? And then no, look how much things you can do with a phone. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
you might not live to see the effect of what you do. The cause and effect of what happened when you put it out, you know. But you can best believe from you put your best foot forward, my youth. Remember, you know, a pioneer never really them set out for accomplish one thing and them open up a whole plethora of something new. So never you feel discouraged or never you feel like say you now make the impact. Even if it's that song you reach one somebody, one little youth, that's one little youth where you probably prevent from taking up a gun. And if him not gonna use that gun if you harm anybody, you just spear one heap a victim with it probably with a fall victim to him if him never hear that song there.
True, definitely.
Definitely,
Man.
So we have to take into consideration, how much power we really have and not take it for granted. And like my little cousin say, big up little Kev anywhere you're there, 6 years of age. Forgive yourself and believe in yourself. Yeah, I just say it there.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man. That's it.
You have to always believe in yourself, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You can't make people convince you otherwise. If you tell yourself, say, this is what me I go after, this is what you're supposed to aim after, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Probably you're not hit the target right away. Probably you might fall along the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but you never stop and you never try. Keep putting in the hard work because nothing comes easy in life. Exactly. You know what I mean? So you can't just sit down and wait for things happen. It's not gonna happen. Tell the truth.
So next up is Just Try. Is there an album in the works? Are there any more projects in the not so distant future? Any collaborations? Anything else in the wings that we can look forward to as new fans or even current fans or potential fans?
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting out an EP album, but I wanted to drop a few singles because I think I have a message that I want to just cover off before. You know what I mean? So the next song coming out will be Bad Mind. It's called a song. It's a song called Bad Mind. You know what I mean? So for all of the people who like for Bad Mind people, we have a remedy for them. Yeah, man. So we look forward to that one coming out next. You know what I mean? But in terms of the EP, I kind of pushing the EP back for a while. You know what I mean? I wanted to just get out all these singles and get the message across before I address the EP. Because as I said, I'm a very diverse artist. So I think the EP will be.
Laygus, do me a favor. Go and talk. Me have to go lock up the place because me alone are going now. So go and talk to the people and them there with them, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, man. So for the EP, we not really do the EP right now. We basically are gonna shoot back the EP for a while because I want to get out some of these messages that I want to get across to you, the people. You know what I mean? So in terms of the album, I'm gonna do it like probably further down next year. So I have a few songs coming out too that you guys need to go and check out. So in terms of diversification, I have a song called Afro Meet Dancehall. I think that is something that you guys are gonna be real interested in. It's an Afro song that is mixed with dancehall. You know what I mean? So it's called Afro Meet Dancehall. Yeah, man. So as I said, I'm an out of the box kind of artist. So I would just do different things on different occasions. You know what I mean? So if I get up today and I feel like I want to do this is what I do. You know?
Brother, you're definitely diverse. You know what I mean? You like me say, tradesman. You have a much subject, selector. Your last name Chin, but you come up with an artist name like Laygus. Please explain that.
Alright. I'm a big fan of Africa, you know what I mean? Back in the days, I used to hear while the African movies were just coming out, a lot of Afro movies used to play in my house. And I used to hear the name Laygus all the while. And being such a big fan of Africa, you know what I mean, it just captured me. So I was always the type of person who would mimic the Africans and the way they talk. You know what I mean? So one day I was there mimicking the African and the talking and I was there talking in the African language, you know what I mean? And somebody saying to me that, you know, say, a Lagos if you call yourself. But because I called that name so often, you know what I mean? Probably that's why he decided that probably I should choose that one. Because I always telling him that, yo, Lagos is a very nice place, you know, man. I would have loved to go there and, you know, view the place. It have so much riches and so much, you know, difference about it. And I think the name Lagos and the country and what it represents at the time really represented what I stand for, you know what I mean? Growth and constant building, because Lagos is the fastest growing country in Africa.
Mad.
Yeah. And the fastest growing country in Nigeria. So I think what the name represented really spoke to me at the time. It really bring forth what I see myself and what I represent, which is good. You know, I just always trying to go.
Brother, week in and week out, you know, I mean, even me being an artist, I could clearly put myself first, you know what I mean? But me take on that cause, yeah. And when we just start do the podcast, yeah, I said now we used to sit down around the table. And, you know, with the exception of, you know, when we did just come to Jamaica already and do a movie. And even when we did out there, in the midst of, you know, shooting scenes, I still was interviewing people. The podcast is actually incorporated in the movie that we just dropped, Good Soup. That's a plug for the movie right there. But you know, the movie is currently out right now. But one of the things that I was basically trying to say is that week in and week out, I always pour out one heap of myself to try give the best representation of these artists. And even though it don't yield no money or, you know, no accolades, and sometimes we alone all depend on live, I look forward to it every single time. Like, even if you look at your particular promo, when we did send come gear, your promo video, the backdrop of that, you may see fireworks, but if you notice, the colors are the colors of the league of the Nigerian flag.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Exactly.
I noticed that.
That's how intricately I'm involved in not misrepresenting every artist that forwards to this platform. And if you look at every single intro every single promo that I've done, which I do all of the editing, I do all of the research. Now I'm doing all of the interviews by myself. Big up Sharpman settings and big up Mickey settings, you know what I mean? Big up Counselor settings, anyway, them there. Anybody who has made a contribution, past and present, you know what I mean? Obviously the artists, them will come on day in and day out, but I take on the workload. Merm settings, obviously doing all of the bookings from around the world, you know what I mean? But as far as the promo, them and putting out the promo and putting together the promo, I custom make every single promo for every single artist, because I really appreciate love when I do. I know how hard it is to try, for just even have a platform to can showcase your talent, pan. And I don't take it lightly, brother.
We appreciate that. I personally can tell you that I appreciate that. And look, you're doing a good job, man. You know what I mean? It's not every day you find somebody interested in, you know, doing all of this work and there's no monetary gain. You know what I mean? But the work that you do helps so much people and put so much people forward and what they're doing, that it's just crazy, man. You know what I mean? So we definitely respect what you do, and I respect this podcast, man. And I'm telling them, man, you're doing a good job.
Give thanks, my general. Give
thanks. Definitely.
Right now, my friend, them there park a party and a braff, and me alone in IB Smith. but I would not rather to be anywhere else. You know me, I say, you know what I mean? Because trust me, I enjoy the vibes. The people them there with me, them I enjoy the vibes. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. We reach a point. Go on, talk.
People like you, I don't cut your overall. People like you, I tell you, you know. is like the background singers, you know, and the people who play the instrument. You go to a stage show and everybody talk about the artist, but nobody talk about the person who play the music. Without that music, the artist is just a man or a woman standing there. You know what I mean? So there's always people in the background playing intricate roles to every single artist that brews from either Jamaica or in the States or wherever. There's always people in the background that is doing tremendous work to get that artist out there. So big up to overall settings every time, man.
Manners and respect, my general. And now we reach a part in the show when not artists not escape, not even King Yellow Man, Julian Marley. Like every artist we forward over here, have to give it one live overall settings dub plate for the live. Any one of your bad song them, would I really like just try if you can put it in a dub plate style if we know. But if not, anything out there catalog, we don't take it right now.
Overall, never make nobody convince you. No time say you're not worthy. Yeah, if I'm your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and that's why. Overall, the people despise, oh God. Overall, never make nobody convince you. No time say you're not worthy. Hey, if I'm your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and that's why. Overall, them they despise, oh God.
Yo, manners are respecting them in general. So tell the people them much part them can stream the bad song them. You go drop the song where we play since night tomorrow. Tell them much part them can find that. Tell them much part them can link up with Laygus and all our vibes.
Well, you don't know it's Laygus Music, you know. Laygus Music on Instagram, Laygus Music on YouTube, Laygus Music right across the board. So if you want to find Laygus on any social media platform, you just type in Laygus Music and you see me pop up. You know what I mean? Because there's only one Laygus. Nobody else.
And anybody you want big up before we divert and come out of this?
Definitely, man. We have to big up Nessa B first and foremost, you know, for making all of this possible. Big respect. You know what I mean? We have to big up Krishna same way. Big up yourself. Is a promoter that do the thing in the street. Big up to F&F Entertainment out there and do it. You know what I mean? Several media. You know what's going on. Yeah, man. So you don't know. Big up everybody. Big up all the Laygus fans, them Colorado, Brooklyn, New York, Philadelphia. You know the thing, go, man. We're out here.
One thing more you do for me, Laygus, before we come out of this. You see, everybody with the panel live, the live is a very consistent live because it not drop under 15 for your forward pan it. I mean, know say most of them people that come over here for the eye. So more you look straight in the camera and tell every last one of your fans them with the panel live, whether you will do it from night, if you subscribe to overall settings, please and thanks.
Oh no, you hear that? Subscribe. All of my fans them. I know my loyal fans them. I know some of them there, you know. Big up to all of my real loyal fans them. More than just click the subscribe button there because overall settings are do the work and them are put in the intricate part of things where a lot of people don't want to be involved because there's no monetary gain. So watching my peeps, just click the subscribe button and subscribe to overall settings. You know it go. Big up my fans them. Love you. Yeah man. Every time.
Big up for Laygus. We are going to link up on the other side. Me are going to drop that bad song there again. Just try and do. Remember, tomorrow you can go check it out on Theme Channel as well. We love you know, overall settings, the podcast that differs. We will continue to do this as long as we have the breath in our body if we do so. Big up on the damn himself. My general, just try.
Bless up, bless up.
Laygus and if records ooh. Laygus, man a drop me yard. No time. Me never make nobody convince me. No time say me no worthy. Mad. From your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and try, I tell no lie. A dead bad mind people device, don't let a little 3-point scale this and think them wouldn't take it. At the longest liver shall tell, so me one day you suffer see the changes. Why? Fear card people never change. Want see me lay down, them no want me get the range. Can't study me because me coming like a maze. Oh God, and I will always work hard and never give up. Can't wait for see me think tough. Them a fight for the God of my judge, oh God. And all I do is try, and that's why I mean bad man people despise, oh God. But me never met nobody convince me, no time say me no worth it. From your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and try, I tell no lie. And that bad mind people device, don't be no fool youth. Anything when you want there in a schoolroom. You want be a big boss or a footstool. You want push a big Benz or a push broom. Make yourself be your own elevator. Go straight for the big Benz skyscraper. And make money own enough land paper. You not free money that me I go tell you later. Me never give up. Even when the journey I get rough. Man fight the fight, me not give in. So me no want see no youth in handcuff. When me do me just try, and try, and that's why I mean bad mind people despise, oh God. But me never met nobody convince me, no time say me no worthy. From your work hard feet in a life, you earn it alone, you deserve it. Try, and try, I tell no lie. And that bad mind people devise, think me no sir, my life, them a pray, man, if records. I'm just go on there and go and hold it, you know. Laygus, you know.
I'm used to hearing it's a matter of time before anything I'm up before it's sure to be mine. And I do believe it and know I get to receive it as I keep these words in my mind each and every time. Just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows? Death sneaks upon you like a thief in the night. Since we're not sure if it's arrival, we gotta live right, though we might get distracted by the things that are sight. We can't go blindly when we enter the light. Before we enter the light, just prepare for it. Just prepare for it. Who knows it could happen tonight and it could happen to knows. But who really knows? Who knows? But who really knows?
You there, your sister?
Yeah, we are looking for you on B10.
Pico, what?
How are you?
I'm me, your sister Candy. You don't remember me?
Like third time this round week, me I say. Yeah, I forgive me a number.
For real, no good to show this time.
After me, I'm going to make you burn up like how you burn me up, really. Sky, where you go?
Daddy.
Me and Candy, a sister and brother.
After we do something together.
Oh, Daddy.
What about my daughter? Peter, where you there, sir?
You know, say, Sky, me, call in.
How are you going in, sir?
The face, the doctor found
Doctor, yo, what you doing on my place?
Where you and Peter now?
Catch paid today over me yard. Now me bedded no man.
Don't play style again.
All right. Silly of you to think that you could ever test overall. We will kill you. Silly of you to think that you could ever test the overall. We will kill you. They're just some jumpers. I know that overall of the done you in a cloud. What could it be in you that people see? What could it be? Oh, overall. Oh.
Thank you all for joining us. You know, we just wrapped up another powerhouse weekend. Did 4 shows. Big up to the whole of the artists them with it there. The veteran steady ranks did there. 13 did there. Laygus did there. With the bad artists with the tongue. Marga Dan did there in a seat. And in the midst of all of those 4 shows, we happened to drop our first full-length movie, Good Soup, that's available on Richard Brown Films YouTube channel right now. And there's also the second part of it is available on our channel. If you want a good movie to watch, trust me, it's a movie that will keep you up on the edge of your seat. I would suggest that if you like Jamaican movies or just movies overall with a good storyline behind it, I beg you for us. Go over Richard Brown, go watch part 1, forward back over our settings, watch part 2, like, share, subscribe, share, keep sharing. This weekend has been a very humbling experience. We have acquired over 500 subscribers within the past 24 hours. We have over 50,000 views on the movie that we just dropped. The artists keep coming. We keep booking artists. If you know a bad artist who you feel like needs a spotlight, bring them over to overall settings. You know what I say? And like me say, all that we ask is that you guys share so that we can continue to get the word out and that our work is not in vain. You know what I mean? Love you know, respect you know. Please go view the movie and trust me, leave a comment, subscribe to the movie, share the movie. Every interview that we've done thus far over the past 9-10 months, which is well over 200 right now, is available on our channel. We have some notable artists who you may know from, you know, past existence. We have some artists that you may have come across. We have some artists that you probably have never heard before. But these artists from all around the world are bad in their own right. So you can check out your favorite artists. All of the people them with it there for Laygus in a night, film interview are available. You can go check out any one of the interview them with up on the channel. Overall settings, the podcast that differs. We are going to continue to try to bring you the best of the best in the business. Once again, check out the movie Good Soup up on the channel. Richard Brown, part 1. Come back over yourself a view, part 2. We soon reach Netflix. Not Netflix, sorry. Well, may I speak it into existence? Yes, soon reach a Netflix. But in the meantime, Amazon, Roku, Apple TV, Google Play, the whole of them channel, it all be available upon shortly. So I big up on the damn itself. Fico B, Fico settings, wherever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner or call me when I forget my check. on other side. Overall settings. Blessings.